My name is James, and welcome to Tid Bits from the Masters. And as I say that, you probably have a couple of questions, like, who are the Masters, and what the hell are Tid Bits? And who are you to be bringing this information to us? Well, the Cliff Notes portion is short and sweet. The Masters are the Ascended Masters, one of which is right over my head. And who am I is nobody special. The detailed answer is much more involved. And it starts with me. I'm 78, had an interesting and varied life, starting as a youngster from a single-parent household, being juvenile delinquent, growing up, raising a family, having my wife of 40 years die, going through a dark night of the soul, coming out of that, finding another partner that I never thought I would, and having some amazing experiences, but we were both caught up in our humanness, and eventually it did not work out. When that happened, that put me in a place where I had to look at myself very strongly, very deeply. Who am I? What am I? And the answers to some of those questions led me on a path very different from what I had been pursuing. I looked at all the labels I had and found that 99 and 44/100% of them were just that, labels. They were things I did, not who I am. I had narrowed my search down to several things that I thought were who I am. And as I looked at them, I realized again, they were just labels. For instance, healer. Now I am a healer, and a very good one when I choose to be. But I have a problem with all the healing systems that are out there, in that they are very didactic. You must do this, you must do that. Your hands must go here, you must use this energy, you must use this color, you must. Bullshit. Pardon my French. But what you must do is first connect to the person that is getting the healing. Set an intent for their best, highest results, whatever that may be. And then open yourself to the healing energies and go with whatever comes. The energies will show you where to go, what to do, and how to do it. I have had some amazing experiences of this, starting with my own first healing way back when I was 25. And in that instance, I had been diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis, under treatment from the doctors, decided I didn't like their treatments and wouldn't do that, and muddled on with the pain and agony that RA brings. During one of these sessions, I was working graveyard. The rush was over. I was sitting back in the back kitchen on a table, letting my legs dangle. I was in pure agony, pain like you cannot imagine. And in this, I knew without a doubt within myself that this could be healed. Didn't know how, didn't know what to do, didn't really care, just knew that it could be done. And I did the most important thing ever. I let go. When I did, this golden light appeared around my legs from the knees down, where I had all my problems. The energy extended out 5 or 6 inches all the way around my legs. And immediately the pain went away. And I looked down at this and it's like, oh, this is so cool. What did I do? But I did the simple thing. I had connected to the healing energy and I let it do its thing. And I'm 78 now. I was 25 then, have never had a problem since. So healing as such comes to me naturally. I don't have to think about it. I just do it. And while it is a natural affinity, it's not who I am. It's just another label that I carry. I finally got down to a point where I accepted 2 things of who I am. First and foremost, I'm spirit, having a human experience. That's a given. Second, I'm a servant of the light. Now that viewpoint was very different for me. I had always thought of myself as an explorer, a seeker, a journeyer on the line of awareness, but never a servant of the light. When I accepted that, it changed my whole outlook on who I am. And we'll get into that further. Also, one of the things that comes to me naturally is writer. And I knew from my second awakening after my first wife died that I had a contract with the Ascended Masters to do a book for them. I made several attempts to do this, but they were just that, attempts. I would sit and write and bring things through and get through quite a bit, but always I got hung up on my own fears and blockages. Didn't know what they were, I just knew that I was the problem. And it's irritating when you're trying to bring something through. You can feel the information right there at your fingertips and you can't touch it. And you know it's you blocking that. So all of those attempts foundered on that. When I realized I was a servant of the light and I was here to do things, then I looked at that writing and I made a commitment like I had not done before. I set a time, a procedure, every day to sit down and write. And I did. I've missed a couple of days here and there, but those were when the changes I was going through affected my energy so much, I couldn't have brought anything through if I wanted to. So I did not write on those days. Now that writing every day has progressed through them mainly giving me information on myself. What is my old hang-ups, old patterns, blockages, the things I have to let go of, how to become a clear channel for the information to come through me. That's quite a journey. And it's interesting when you can feel a blockage and you're not quite sure, and they will tell you, well, why don't you look at this and see what that brings you? Okay, I can do that. And it does. It leads you down a path. And you find out, and you can release and let go of those things. And the thing is, it's not a command. It's not a do this, look at this. It's maybe you should. And for me, that works. One of the experiences I had just recently, as I was changing my perception of who I am, I had sat down, I was in the middle of my writing when I got hit with an energy like I have never, ever felt before. It was so powerful and smooth, for lack of a better term. If you think of what I feel when I'm channeling for the writing, and I get a sensation of pins and needles when whoever comes in, comes in. If you think of that as 60 grit sandpaper, this energy that hit me would have been a 2,000 grit sandpaper. And it was so powerful, I almost blacked out, almost fell out of my chair, and then it was gone. But it had achieved its purpose. It made me aware of something, and me, I had to find out what this was. Well, I did. And what it was is the person or the being you see over my head, El Moria, getting my attention. And did he get it? Oh yeah. Yeah, he did. And then once I found out who it was and connected with him, it's been an amazing, amazing journey. To have someone like that in your life, helping and guiding you, is an experience I wish everyone could have. And part of that, where do I go to? When I was looking at myself and some of the changes that were occurring in me, and my energies were shifting, and I would have days where I could hardly stand up. If I got up to walk around, I had to be very careful, maintain my sense of body and self, because so much was changing. And Moria, he told me when we first started talking, you don't need the L. Moria is fine between us. So that's how I think of him, even though everybody else knows him as El Moria. And I won't argue that point. But it's changing me. And one of the things that the guides have told me in their writings is that I should start doing videos like this. They want me to get out in public before the book comes out. They want me to be known, a known quantity. And here I am. I'm in front of a camera. Pardon me, I had a hiccup. I'm in front of a camera saying all this and inviting you to join me. If this resonates with you, do all those hokey YouTube things, you know. Click a thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell, do all that happy stuff. And if you don't, that's okay too. But my purpose is to be here, to be a source of information, to get that information out into the public awareness, and that's it. So that's all for now. Tune in next time. I don't know when that will be. I have a sense it's going to be weekly, but I don't know if I'm up for doing that yet. But until then, thank you for listening. And the other thing, if this resonates with you, please share it near and wide. The word needs to get out there. Thank you.